Hello, 5th grade. Mr. Mush here. So, this week we talked about Marcel Duchamp and how he tried to capture motion with his piece, A Person Descending Down a Staircase. He was trying to capture motion, and because this was before cameras. So we're going to try and do that ourselves in a more simple way. In the Canvas lesson above, I said if you have a printer at home and you can take a photo of yourself, print it out, I would highly recommend you do that. If you can't, that's fine. You're going to follow along with me, all right? So if you do have a photo and you cut it out, you took a picture, you printed it out, you're just going to cut it out, all right? And then you're going to trace it over and over again like I'm about to show you, all right? If you don't have those things, I'm going to show you what you can do. All right, so this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. We'll get back to that in a second, but I'm going to take this little guy right there. And I'm going to imagine this is my iPad. Okay, I'm going to trace him on my paper. All right. So I'm going to trace. I'm just pretending. My suggestion would be when you're tracing your figure, have your brightness of your iPad as bright as it can be, and like that. All right, so there's my little guy. So I traced them. Now, up above in the written section, I suggest if you want to draw your features, you can. Like if you want to draw your eye, your ear, your hair. You know, there's the neck. There's my glasses. Like that. My shirt. If you want to do that, you totally can. Okay? And then color it in like it's you. That's fine. If you don't, you can do what I did here. Because it was still cool. I just colored it in a basic color. Alright? So then you're going to cut this out after you color it. All right, so you color it in real quick. Okay, whoops. All right, I'm going to give myself orange shorts, orange shoes. Okay, going to color in my skin. And what's nice about, you know that you're going to cut it out, you don't really have to worry about staying inside the lines. Because you're going to cut it out. All right, so now my next step is to cut it out. Okay. Obviously, you're going to do a better coloring job than what I did. I'm just trying to speed this up for you guys. So make sure you take your time when you're coloring. All right, so I'm going to cut and keep cutting. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm going to touch up some of my skin over here and definitely right here. Alright, so there I am, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another sheet of paper and I'm going to trace it 3 more times, alright? At least 3 more times. You can trace it as many times as you can to fit it on your paper. So I'm going to take the little version of me and I'm going to trace them just like this. Now remember, if you already have your photograph and you print it out, you're doing this step first, because I would say I do at least 3. If you want to do more, go for it. It's totally fine. Just don't go crazy with it. If you go crazy with it, you might not be able to fit all your Oops, there we go. Okay, I'm going to do one more. So you trace at least 3, just like I did right here. Okay? Then you're going to color them in and cut them out. And then you have these guys, all right? So now, for my background, you're just going to take another sheet of paper, shade it in, and then you're going to plan out your guys. I did a very warm thing, and then there you go. So it's like it's like in motion. So what you would need to do now is I'm going to take these away, and the last one that you want, that has to go first. So then I'm going to take my glue stick. Be careful gluing. Try not to have them rip. But if it does rip, it really doesn't matter because you're going to glue it down. It's just an extra step you'd have to do. And then you want to put it where you want to put it, like that. So that's the last one. You want to glue the last one first. Then I'm going to glue the next one down. Figure out exactly where I want it, like that. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down, put glue. All right, and then I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to do my next one. Remember, you want to make sure you get the glue, especially on the arms and legs, so they don't flail up. I'm just worried I'm going to run out of space. Hopefully I won't. Let me see. Yeah, no, that looks good. All right, so I'm going to do this one. Get the arms. And I would not glue on top of your project like I'm doing. I'm just doing this so you can see what I'm doing, because you don't want to get unnecessary glue on your project if you can help it. Okay, and then there's me right there. All right. And like I said before, if you don't want to draw your details, you don't have to. I think it looks nice, but it's up to you. If you want to do all colors, that's fine. And there you go. So there's my project, all finished. All right, so 5th grade, I hope you have fun with this project. I can't wait to see what kind of poses you do. All right, and what colors you choose. Remember, don't forget, you need to color in your background. I would take 2 colors without wrappers, do a nice blend like I did. And what makes it pop is I did warm colors and then I did cool colors. So that's what I would do. All right, so I hope you have fun with this. And until next time, 5th grade, take care.